third category. So this is some different things, some different options we have, again, to print from iPhones and iPads. And we have a number of mobile apps available from the iTunes App Store. And one of our most popular, this used to be called HP iPrint Photo. Now it's called HP ePrint Home and Biz. And whereas ePrint and AirPrint offer great solutions for printers that have been shipping in the last couple of years that include ePrint and AirPrint functionality, we have a great, large installed base of inkjet printers, especially that are wireless, that don't include ePrint or AirPrint. And so this mobile app is a great solution. Download this, takes about a minute. And this is how you can print to your older HP printer. And also supports the newer HP printers as well. And what I have here on the page here is ePrint Home and Biz, and there's ePrint Services is another app, a free app that you could download that allow you to print to printers at like FedEx's and service printers, where you could send a print job, give it a pin, and then you can go pick up the paid print job. So this, in the bottom there, you can get more information. We have a website there, www.hp.com/go/mobile-apps, that will list a variety of apps we have for iPhones and for Androids as well. And this kind of describes the ePrint Home and Biz app. Free downloadable. You can print to, current and older HP printers over the network. And to the question that came up earlier in this call, most of the inkjets are supported. Many of the older laser jets are not, for a variety of reasons, but I think they're working to improve that. So laser jets this last year are supported, and laser jets that have been produced, prior to a year from now are not fully supported just yet. Now, Wireless Direct is a new feature we introduced the end of last year in laser jets, and we've included that in some of the newer laser jets as well. And Wireless Direct is a great feature where the wireless printers actually advertise themselves two ways. You can set the printer up on your business or home network, mainly for businesses, so it's on your secure business network, with the passphrase and such. And then the printer is also advertising itself separately in what they call a peer-to-peer mode with no password or anything required. So you or guests or friends, they can literally walk up to the printer with their Mac or laptop or iPhone or iPad. They can sync themselves, go into settings, choose the printer network, and then they can send a print job directly to the printer, and simultaneously the printer stays on the secure network that the company is using. So your guest or client or friend, they don't have to have the passwords, and they do not have access to the secure network. It's just walk up and print. So it's a very neat feature that you're going to be seeing in more and more HP products as this year goes out. So one moment here. A little lag time between changing slides. So what I wanted to mention here is a few great new products we've introduced in the last few months. Actually, like last 6 months. This printer here, HP LaserJet Pro Top Shot, has a brand new scanning technology. It has that arm that you can see, and it actually has a 8 meg camera in there that actually takes, when you press scan, it actually takes 6 different pictures and combines these pictures into one scan image for incredible 3D qualities. You can put objects in there and things like that, and then the final scan is there's no shadows, and it just offers a great 3D scan. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of a scan right here. This is one that's being sold more and more channels, including Mac Mall. It's a color laser jet, It has print, scan, and copy. It's only $3.99. It includes wireless built in. It includes AirPrint. It includes AirPrint functionality. And one of the cool things we're introducing with this Top Shot LaserJet and also our newer LaserJets is from the front panel, once you web enable the printer, we have a number of business apps that a user can use from the front panel. Something called Smart Card, and these are web-integrated solutions that can actually help your business, and you can just drive this from the front panel. I mean, one of which, here's a great one here, is this business card app that you can use from the pen that allows you to scan business cards from the scanner on the LaserJet directly into your contact database. Another great printer we've had for a little while.
I was just going to mention,
yeah.
just really, a $50 instant rebate running on the Top Chart starting May 1st. So, a little pre-announced, but
nice.
Thanks.
Another great printer for small businesses and larger businesses is our LaserJet, is our OfficeJet Pro 8600 series. These have 4 separate, really large capacity ink cartridges that are pigment-based. And this printer offers color cost per page is about 50% lower cost per page than a color LaserJet. So this thing is fast. It has 2-sided printing, pigment inks for permanence, and doesn't smear with highlighters and such. Great color display, wireless, Ethernet, USB, AirPrint, ePrint, all that functionality for a printer that starts off at, there's 3 versions, $2.99, $3.99, and $4.99. And these have just been taking off in the office space because of the price and the performance.
And I'll have to say that I have one of these myself. This is what I use. This is Wendy. And there is instant rebates running on this printer as well. So really you can get in from roughly $170 up to $230 depending on how full featured you want it. But this is a good way. Maybe you have some older technology, but you just need a lower cost printer to be able to do AirPrint, as well as you can scan to email into files. So it's very robust for the price.
Yeah, it really is. And it offers, for the price, you get features that LaserJets in the same class don't offer, like 2-sided printing and wireless and such built into it. And I think, whoops, I'm sorry.
The only other thing I would mention, back to the one man's question earlier with the older technology, there is a LaserJet Pro. It's the P1102W, which is ePrint, AirPrint enabled wireless, and that is roughly a street price around $110. So there is a way to get a fairly low entry point if you're simply looking for a way to print from your iPad or your iPhone or any Android.
Yes. Yeah, little black and white LaserJet. So I believe, one moment here.
Are there questions?
Yeah, I believe once I hit the next slide, now we're just, that's all the information I had for this morning. So I see a question from Kelly that's looking for a mobile printing solution. And yeah, we have great little.
We have our OfficeJet 100.
Yes. Yes. That printer, it's not AirPrint compatible, but it's a great little mobile printer that uses the same cartridges as the larger DeskJets in a real compact printer size that you can literally fit the printer in a computer backpack along with your 15-inch laptop. I've done that. Yeah, using it with the iPad is unfortunately at the moment not supported, at least with AirPrint. We're working on updating the Home and Biz app to support that printer. I'm not quite sure in the status, but hopefully in the near future. But
we're trying with all our new printers to include that in it whenever possible.
Well, the problem is the OfficeJet 100, it does not support 802.11 wireless. I think it's USB and Bluetooth only. And to use like Wireless Direct or AirPrint, and even the mobile apps requires an 802.11 wireless network, which that mobile printer does not support. So I'm not able to see if there's any other questions.
Okay. It looks like there are some questions here. It says, can you retrofit old Jet Direct printers to allow printing from iOS devices?
No, unfortunately, no. So if you have a current printer with a, like a LaserJet, particularly with a Jet Direct print server, there is no upgrade to allow for AirPrint. The best we can do, what we're working on, I believe, is updating the mobile app to support it. But again, the printer would have to be on a wireless network, or else, through the Ethernet port into a wireless router, and advertising itself that way. Another question?
Just searching here. Okay, I had a LaserJet 4000 TN that just ceased to work and need a new printer for low print volume that easily connects to my iPad and iPhone as well as works with my iMac running Snow Leopard. I am worried that an inkjet might be problematic. Do you have any comments on that?
Yeah, well, two things. The OfficeJet 8600 series is a follow-on to our OfficeJet 8500 series that came out a few years ago. And these have been really well received, and they're really robust, and they're really made for, a multi-user environment and, just printing every day. So the OfficeJet Pro 8600 series, for the price and performance, I think is a really good value. I have one here at home, my home office, and once LaserJet people have tried one of these OfficeJets, in their work environment, I think they've gotten really, really good reviews, and they're really robust, and I haven't heard of any issues. Just heard good things, actually. On the LaserJet side, one of the beauties with the OfficeJet Pro is you get, wireless and two-sided and Ethernet all built into the printer. With the LaserJets, did I hear LaserJet 4000 series in the question?
Yes, but if it's low print volume, the follow-on to the 4000 would probably be the M600 series, but that's more for a work group, higher volume.
Yeah. So we
so
have
if
some
you need
great
color.
Yeah, so we have like the LaserJet Pro 400 series. For the NW starts off at about $449. It has wireless built in. It's PostScript. It has 4 separate color laser toners. It's a nice solution that supports ePrint and AirPrint.
On the very lowest end, that one I would definitely recommend. Maybe it doesn't have the LaserJet Pro CP1025NW.
Yes.
That's probably that's at a $229 sort of estimated starting.
Yes.
I think that's about the lowest end you can get in for color.
Yes.
And then that 1102 that I mentioned earlier, that's really the lowest end you could get in for black and white and still have all those features.
Yes.
But that is very inexpensive for an entry point. But I will say that OfficeJet 8600, there's a lot you can do with the scanning functions, which really can help you reduce your printing costs. Because instead of printing things out, you can scan it, route it that way.
Okay, great, thank you. And then the next question is, this attendee prints 500 to 1,000 pages per office per day. ePrint and AirPrint are not supported in an enterprise environment at this time, are they?
And which printer was that?
They may just be, are they maybe just looking for an enterprise solution to do that type of volume?
Right, I think so, yes.
Yeah, I mean, we have some mid-range LaserJets now that, have a monthly duty cycle of, upwards of 75,000 pages. So and these printers do support ePrint and AirPrint. We have a color LaserJet 400 series and a color LaserJet 500 series that, that are in the $500 to $1,400 price range, depending. And they would very much support that environment. These are single function ones. We have some color LaserJet MFPs or all-in-ones that also support ePrint and AirPrint. These have duty cycles of 30 or 40,000 pages per month is what they've been tested at. So maybe something in either of those categories would work for you.
Okay, great, thank you. And our next, do we have time for another question, or?
I was just going to mention if it's mono that they're looking for, the LaserJet, the 600 series, so M602 or M603, those do support ePrint today, and with the next firmware upgrade early summer, they will support AirPrint as well. But today
does that also support color?
That one
those
is
are the
not
black
color.
and white ones. So the LaserJet Enterprise 600 series are monochrome black and white.
So yes, for color it would be the LaserJet 400 M451 series or the new LaserJet 500 M551, which has a higher duty cycle.
Yes.
Our next question says, I have an HP OfficeJet Pro L7-680 all-in-one. Can it work with AirPrint or ePrint? Can it connect with my Android tablet? It says it's about
the OfficeJet L7.
L7-680.
So there is just, I think on the website that I was showing earlier, I think you can pull down a list there that will show which product.
That's an older OfficeJet, and it is not supported with AirPrint or ePrint.
Okay, so yes, you would need to upgrade then, correct?
Yeah, I mean, get either a newer printer, yeah. Because that printer, I think, is, maybe 4+ years old.
And our next
That's a good question, yeah.
Our next question is, do you have any suggestions how to connect for wireless printing? The 6180 is set up to work wirelessly on the network. So I think she's having issues printing from her iPad.
Okay, so it'd be like the PhotoSmart 6180,
yes.
I imagine. It has the wireless built in. Are you using our mobile app, the Home and Biz app? Because that would be the only way to print from your iPhone or iPad.
Yeah, she said the Home and Biz app.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can get into a little troubleshooting here, or we can take this offline. But the main thing is, obviously the printer and the iPad have to be on the same network, and it seems that they are. And then, the mobile, the Home and Biz app, does the printer show up as, as an option to print to, or does it not show up at all?
It doesn't show up at all.
Oh, sometimes what we found, and this is just an odd thing with wireless, it really helps sometimes to just totally recycle everything. Turn the printer off, turn the wireless router off, turn the iPad off, and then power things back up. And in a good percentage of time, then they all kind of start to see each other again. That's one of the best troubleshooting things I can offer.
Okay, and several people were asking about that. So our next question is, do you know what cloning is? My old G85 does cloning. Multiple images of the same image to fit on one page. Do any of the new printers do that?
Not that I'm aware of. That's a really unusual question. I'm not sure I've had that one before. That printer, that G85, that's about a 7 or 8 year old printer, and it has some little different functionality than the new ones. So, I mean, when you scan, you can save the file in different formats. And so I think I'm not clear on this question. I mean, if you scan something, do you want to do multiple scans and save them into one file?
I think she's looking to do one image and have that image appear multiple times on one sheet of paper.
Oh. Honestly, I don't know if we still have that functionality. I haven't heard this before. I know when you print, you can do that, but you have to have, like, you can combine, it's like 6 pages into one page when you print. But this cloning of multiple images on one page, honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't seen this before.
And I just want to make sure I mention on the website, which would be hp.com/go/Mac reseller, you can pull down, there's a guide there that you can open or pull down that's called HP Product Guide for Apple products, and that will give you the ability to see the listing of products that will work with AirPrint or ePrint.
Yes. And I believe if you're on the iTunes page and you're looking at the Home and Biz app, there's a link there. It's a support link, and I believe that link takes you to a list of products that are supported by the Home and Biz app.
Okay, great. Well, I think that that covers all of our questions for today. So, you know, thank you everyone for attending. And I don't know, Rick, Wendy, or Anna Marie, if you wanna, do you wanna close? If
Sure.
there's anything else to mention?
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your time, and I'm sorry we had a little bit of technical difficulties in the beginning. But if there's questions you still have, please reach out to your Mac Mall salesperson, and they can route those up through to our team, and we can get you answers. But I think there is a fairly low entry point if you are wanting to print from your iPad. So there's lots of options. So if you have any questions, please reach out, and we can help you find the right printer for your needs. So thank you, and thank you, Anna Maria, and thank you, Rick, for your time as well.
Yeah,
thank you. Thanks, everybody, for coming.
All right, this concludes our event. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.